Hey everyone, it's Suzanne. I'm back with another video, and this video is all the manicures I wore for the month of February 2025. If you've been here for a while, welcome back. Somewhere I will put on the screen a timestamp of where you can skip straight to the manis. If you're new here, welcome. If you haven't been here before, I rate my manis on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. It's just something kind of fun I do. I'm going to insert the rating footage right here. You can skip it if you want, but if you don't, you won't know what I'm talking about. But all the ratings are kind of based on song titles or lyrics or album covers from music, because I love music. So I'm going to insert that rating right here, and I will be right back. Okay, so I do rate my manis on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. These are all based on song lyrics or album titles, and this is because I just love music, and I thought this would be a kind of a cute way to rate my manicures for my monthly manis. So how the ratings go, like I said, 1 is the worst. 1 gets a rating of hot dog flavored water, and this is an album cover from Limp Bizkit. Number 2 is How Could You Do Somebody Like This, and this is a song title, a song called Boiler by Limp Bizkit. Number 3 is Cause Your Mouth's Writing Checks That Your Ass Can't Cash, and this is a song Full Nelson by Limp Bizkit. Number 4 is That One Day I Will Get You in My Hands and I'll Play With You, which is a song called Play With Me by ICP. Number 5 is Here's What It Looks Like Being the Best, and this is a lyric from the song A Cut Above by Avery Watts. So remember, when I show these ratings, I am rating the manicure and not the polishes themselves. Okay, hey, I'm back. Let me show you what is on my nails before we get into the manicures. What is currently on my nails is this polish from Cracked, and this is Feed Me Treats. It's just a beautiful, beautiful pink with a shimmer in it. I'll talk more about this in March because I wore it in March, because I'm filming this in March. Okay, so for February, I wore 28 manicures with 39 polishes. So not too crazy, but probably crazy for most people. I am out in my truck again. It is storming where I'm at. Not really storming, but it's supposed to storm. It's kind of raining on and off, and I can't get a hold of my husband. I texted him like, are you coming home? And I was like, I don't want to set everything up and then him come home. So I was like, I'll just go out to the truck. Rain doesn't prevent him from working where he works, but if it gets too bad, you know, it's a storm, they'll just stop. So I was like, I hate, that's the worst thing, to get everything set up and then he walks in the room and it's like, because I mean, I could film with him in there, but it's a lot, you know, telling him like, be quiet, you can't do anything. So I just was like, let's just go out here. It'll be so much easier. So the first polish I wore is this polish from Plus Life Lacquer, and this is Candy Cane Cutie. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, a glossy top coat. There was slight scrubbing when I removed this. I did do like some little red hearts on it, as it was for a challenge on Instagram. It was really, really cute. I wind up rating this a 4. That One Day I Will Get You in My Hands and I'll Play With You. Not my favorite polish in the world, but still just a really, really cute polish. Okay, I'm sitting in a different position, so I'm not liking this. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to do everything because I don't normally sit like this, like I said. So next up, I wore 1 polish from Cracked Polish, and this is Eat, Drink, and Be Cherry. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, and a glossy top coat. This was easy to remove. This was a beautiful, beautiful red, and I'm not even a red person, but really, really beautiful. I wound up rating this a 4. That One Day I Will Get You in My Hands and I'll Play With You, because for a red, and for me to like it, that says a lot. Even though I'm kind of starting to get into reds, because I'm doing this like organization I told you all about, and I've already like swatched my reds because I was like, it's like my reds are smaller, and I was like, oh my gosh, these are so pretty. I don't know why I don't like them. Okay, so next up, I wore 1 polish from Crafted Hues, and this is Ginger Melt, and it's just kind of like, it's got like a shimmer in there, but it's not like in your face shimmer. It's a really light shimmer and just this kind of like gingery orange polish. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, a glossy top coat, easy to remove. It was really, really pretty. I rated this a 3 because your mouth's writing checks that your ass can't cash. It was very pretty, and I wound up liking it. These aren't my favorite colors of orange, but really, really pretty polish. Okay, next up, I wore 3 polishes. 1, 2, 3. I wore this polish from Victorian Varnish, and this is Calming Cornflower. It's like a blue, but it's got like a periwinkle tint to it. The color is everything on this. This is stunning. If you like these type of colors and you're looking for something, I would highly suggest this from Victorian Varnish. It was beautiful. And then I did like little nail art flowers. I wore Snow Me White by Sinful Colors to do these flowers, which is just a white cream. And I also wore YOLO Yellow from Sinful Colors, which is just a yellow cream. Really, really pretty. Like I said, I did these like little flowers on the mani. It was so, so cute. So I wore these 3 together. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of Victorian Varnish, 1 coat of the Sinful. It's kind of hard to tell you how many coats you do when you do nail art like that, but all I can think is 1 coat. 1 coat of glossy top coat, easy removal, so cute. I wound up rating this a 5. That's what it looks like being the best, because it was so cute, and the flowers turned out so cute, and they were so easy. It was just a dotting tool. Like, you could go look up flowers and you'll find it, and it's just a dotting tool, and it's so easy, and it turned out so cute. This next manicure, this is a mani fail. This was so bad. I wore 2 polishes. I wore this polish from Dimension Nails, and this is peppermint hazelnut milk. It's like a green, one of their milkies, which I love those type of polishes, but not for this mani. And then I wore this polish from Zoya, which was Cooper. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 3 coats of Dimension, 1 coat of Zoya, and a glossy top coat. This was another polish. I was trying to do a challenge. It was leaves, and I saw somebody when I Googled like how to draw leaves on your nails, or leaf nail art, easy. This person did it. It looks so easy. Mine looked like, I don't even know. It looks horrible, because I was doing a challenge where you had to have leaves. It looks like the ugliest, deadest leaf I picked up and tried to put on my nails and attach it. This Dimensions, I was happy in 2 coats, like to wear it personally, but I tried to do that 3rd coat because I was going to do the nail art, and I thought, oh, I don't want it to be so sheer, but that caused it to like goop up a little bit because it was too heavy, I guess. I don't know. You can see in my pictures, it was just a hot mess, all bad. I said the milk should have left it to be in 2 coats, but because I was doing nail art, I did 3. I would have liked it better in 2. It was easy removal. I wound up rating this a 1. Hot dog flavored water. I did another leaf design later because I was like, this is too bad to even turn in. Normally, I'm like, I'll turn it in no matter what it looks like, because I'm like, even if it was a fail, I did it, and I usually don't want to do another one. I love painting my nails, but I usually don't want to try to attempt, like if I'm doing nail art like this for a leaves, I don't want to attempt to do another leaf one. I just want to go with what I have. This was too bad. Too bad. I thought about not even showing it on this channel, but I was like, they don't care. They want to see it. They want to see how bad it goes. But it was bad. That was bad. So next up, I wore 1 polish. I wore this polish from Polish for Days, and this is Sleepy Hollow, and it's just kind of this like weird coloring of it, but it's the same formulation as What Dreams Are Made Of, but a different color is how she talked about it on her site, and I love that polish. So I was like, I don't know, I'm not really into that base coloring, but I love that polish, so let's get it. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, glossy top coat, easy removal. I have in my notes, not sure how I feel about this one. The base color wasn't my favorite, but it was still a pretty polish. I think I'll keep it for now, but I wind up rating this a 3 because your ass is writing checks that your ass can't, because your mouth's writing checks that your ass can't cash, because it just, I don't know, the coloring's weird on it. Weird. It's not a color that I personally would ever go for or wear, but I don't know. I love that What Dreams Are Made Of, and it's just doesn't, it gives you that same vibe, but the base color is just weird on it, if that makes sense. So next up, I wore 1 polish from Rain Dance Lacquer, and this is Naked. And in my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, and a glossy top coat. Easy to remove. It's just a really, really pretty neutral. Nothing else you could say about this. It's a pretty neutral. I wind up rating this a 3 because your mouse rating checks that your ass can't cash. It was a great formula. That's my first time, I believe, ever wearing that brand. I got that in a D-stash. Not a D-stash, a mystery from someone. I actually got that from... That video won't come out for a while, but a subscriber messaged me and they were just like, I have some polishes. Do you want to pay shipping? If you'll pay shipping, I'll send them to you. They aren't selling. I want to get rid of them. And I was like, sure. Because I was like, if I don't like them, I'll just put them in the giveaway. But that was a really good formula. Like I said, first time ever trying that brand. Really, really good. Okay, so next up I wore one polish. Here's the leaf design coming back from Mooncat, which is Lucid Dreams. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, glossy top coat. This was easy to remove. It was a pretty polish. You'll see I did my leaves in black. I bought some polishes off. They're called Poutine, I think, P-U-E-E-N. Stamping polishes. That's what I used off of Amazon. And they're black and they're white. Is fine. It's really good stamping polish, but their colors, I don't know. It's either three things. It could be user error, me. I'm not a very big stamper. You know, I don't have a lot of stamping experience. 2, the colors just aren't good. Or 3, I'm using the wrong type of stamping, because I actually really originally wanted this to be for the leaf challenge, a white polish, and then I was going to stamp it with green leaves because I have a green stamping polish, but it just does not turn out. And I've tried stamping with their colors before and it just doesn't turn out. So I don't know if it's me, the stamping polish is bad, or if the polish I'm trying to stamp over with just won't hold a stamp, if that makes sense. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a stamping expert, so I had to go with black, but I think this was pretty. I wound up rating this a 2. I could do something like that. It wasn't my favorite, but this polish was really a pretty polish. Okay, next up, I wore 3 polishes. Here we go. I wore, all of these are from Fair Maiden. I wore Key Lime Pie. It's just a green. Blue Raspberry Slushy, which is a pink, which I've always been perplexed, or like, why wouldn't it be blue? But that, I don't know. I don't know about that one. And the other one is Blackberry Milkshake, which is the blue. So kind of weird. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of each polish, and a glossy top coat. This was easy to remove. I was doing one of my Instagram challenges, and you had to do a new technique that you had never used before. So I was like, water marbling. If you watch those videos, another case where it looks so simple. I'm like, oh, this is so simple. And these are supposed to be good water marbling polishes, is why I went with these, because I didn't really want to go with these colors, but I was like, oh, those are supposed to be great for water marbling. So I was like, okay, you got this, set up all my stuff, did it. It did not turn out, and it was a hot mess, and just, I don't think I'll ever water marble again. It was just like a lot of effort, a lot of work, a lot of cleanup for it not to turn out. But it was what I picked to try. Like I said, probably won't ever try it again. It was easy removal, and I rated it a 2. How could you do something like that? Because I don't think it was so bad that it was a 1. But like I said, not if you're a water marbler. Woo! You've either, I don't know if you've had a bunch of practice, or you just I don't know, you better person than me, because I don't think I'd ever try that again. It was just like not worth, I mean, it wasn't that bad a deal. I shouldn't act like it was like crazy, but it wasn't worth the effort. Let's just say, not worth the effort. Okay, so next up, I wore one polish. I wore this polish from Monarch Lacquer, and this is the Polish Mage, and it is just this beautiful shade of blue. It's not coming off very pretty on camera right now, but it is so pretty, and it's got a little hollow in it. In my pictures, you see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, glossy top coat. There was slight scrubbing when removing. Probably should have used clips, but really pretty. I wound up rating this a 5. This is what it looks like being the best, because this was stunner. I love that polish. Beautiful. I can't believe it's been in my collection for years and I haven't worn it, but glad I got it on my nails now. Next up, I wore one polish from Painted Phalanges, and this is Face the Zombie Apocalypse. I swear I said that name, and when I'm not on camera, I can say it, and then suddenly it's just like, but Zombie Apocalypse. Whatever. It's really pretty. In my picture, you see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, glossy top coat. I did use clips to remove because it's like this nudie color with red glitters in there. I don't know if you'll see it in the bottle because of the lighting and everything, but you'll see it in my pictures. Regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, glossy top coat. Did use clips to remove because of the glitters. I really, really like this polish. It was so pretty on my nails. This brand just came back into business, and I've only purchased once since they came back into business because I had gotten a polish from a a mystery box that I just fell in love with. So when I saw that they were closed by the time I got it, but when I saw they came back in business, I was like, oh, I'm going to purchase. They've had some more collections come out, which are really, really pretty. I would like to get, but because of my low buy, I'm trying not to get them. But I did really love this polish. I wound up reading this before that one day I'll get you in my hands and I'll play with you because it is just a really, really pretty polish. Then I wore one polish from Atomic Polish, and this is Cosmic Pool. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, and a glossy top coat. Easy removal. It's pretty, but I don't like linear hollows. In the bottle, this does not look like linear hollows. It looks like it's like a gray with different colored flakies, but on my nails, it definitely looked like it was a linear hollow. I got this in a mystery. So I didn't really like it. I am putting this in a giveaway, and I rated this a 2. How could you do somebody like that? Just not, I don't know. I don't like linear hollows. Like I said, I think it's a linear hollow. It was weird because in the bottle, it doesn't look linear hollow, but on my nails, it looked just like a straight up linear hollow with like some flakies in there, if that makes sense. So not for me, so I'm not keeping it. Next up, I wore 3 polishes. I wore this polish from Salon Perfect, Lime Ice. It is a bleached, it's like their bleached neon green. I wore this one from Victorian Varnish, Steam Pumpkin. It's just a orange, beautiful cream. And then I wore this from Polished and Pretty, Give Me 5. It's like this pinkish cream. So in my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat and 2 coats of each polish. It was easy to remove. This was another nail challenge I was doing on Instagram, and what you were supposed to do is you were supposed to go to a color wheel and spin it, and it picks the colors for you. So the color, I decided to do 3 colors because I was like, let me do 3 colors. So the color wheel chose for me light green, orange, and pink. And I was like, what can I do with these polishes? I mean, I don't want to do a skittle. I want to do something. So then I remembered my flowers I had done with the other polish earlier in the video. So I was like, oh, I could do some groovy flowers. I was like, I could paint my nails green and do some flowers with this orange and pink and kind of give me like a 70s or like groovy vibe. So I did that. I thought it was really, really cute. That dotting tool is with the flowers is so easy. I wound up rating it a 4 that one day I'll get you in my hands and I'll play with you. Because they were really, really pretty. I think I'm keeping all these polishes. I think I'm going to put this Pretty and Polished in the giveaway. I got this in a mystery box. I've had another one of these I really like, but this one wasn't my favorite, so I think I'm going to put that one in the giveaway and keep the other 2. So next up, I wore one polish from Plus Life Lacquer, and this is I Bid You Badoo, and it's kind of like this light green crelly with green and yellow glitters in there. In my pictures, you see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, glitter grabber glossy top coat. This was really, really pretty. I think it turned out good. I did use clips to remove it. It was pretty. I wound up rating it a 3 because your mouse writing checks that your ass can't cash because it wasn't my favorite polish of the month, but still really, really pretty. Next up, I wore one polish from Great Lakes Lacquer, and this is When All Other Lights Go Out. It's kind of like this white with like a purple shimmer and I think black flakes in there. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, glossy top coat. It was easy to remove. I didn't love it. I got this in a mystery box and just was like, oh, let me wear it. But didn't love it. Putting it in the giveaway, I wound up rating it a 2. How could you do somebody like that? Because I was like, I love Great Lakes Lacquer, and it does have a beautiful, I don't know if it's coming off on camera, purple shimmer, but I just didn't care for it on my nails. You know, sometimes you have polishes like that, but I just didn't care for it. Next up, I wore one polish from Rogue Lacquer, and this is Meadows, and it's just like a spring green cream or a pea cream, like a pea colored cream. It is so, so pretty. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, glossy top coat, easy removal. I have this was so, so pretty. I wound up rating it a 3 because your mouse rating checks that your ass can't cash, but it was really, really pretty. Next up, I wore 2 polishes. Let me just go on and forewarn you, this looks horrible and doesn't go together at all, and I know that, so don't come at me saying it doesn't match. I understand that. This was, this next manicure I'm going to tell you was another challenge on Instagram, and the challenge was you were supposed to go into your polishes and blindly pick as many as you wanted. There was no set number of polishes, okay, and just try to do something with whatever you blindly pick. Well, the way I have my Helmer set up, I do by color. So yeah, I could go in there and blindly pick, but I still know I'm going to get a green. I still know I'm going to get a blue. So I could kind of like in my mind pick colors that went together, and I was like, this just doesn't seem fair because of the way I have my Helmer set up. So I was like, how can I do this that's more like me not having a deciding factor in it? And I was like, I could just pull a bunch of like 5 polishes from each color and mix them up and then pull from, a couple from that way. But I was like, I don't want to get all those polishes out, put them back in. That seemed like too much of a hassle. And then I remembered I had my try bucket, and I was like, I want to try to get, since I'm doing my low buy, I was like, most of my try bucket, I want to get it cleaned out because I shouldn't, with doing my low buy, have as many, polishes that I'm unsure about because I won't be buying as many mysteries, hopefully. So I was like, let me just pull from there. I know it's kind of I maybe had, I don't know, not very many polishes in there, like less than 10, but I was like, it seems more fair than going, oh, pink and green go good together, or pink and blue go good together. So let me kind of fix this challenge. So I just picked from there. These polishes did not match at all. I had no idea what to do with them. So I just wore a Skittle, and it wasn't good, guys. First up, I wore this one from Gin and Berries. It is the bottom of the bag. It is a beautiful orange. It's got glowy stuff in it, glowy flakies and black flakies. And then the other polish I picked to wear with it is this one from Zombie Claw, and it is Frosted Fern. And it is just a green crelly, like with pink and green flakies. And when I saw it, I thought the flakies were orange at first. So I was like, it might pull together, but I think they're pink, and it does not pull together. Like I said, I just did a Skittle. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, glossy top coat. I use clips to remove the Zombie Claw. I don't know what I will do with the Gin and Berries, because at certain times it was pretty, but I'm not, like, this isn't my favorite orange. Even though it's bright, it's like still like, it's not like my favorite orange is like a construction cone orange bright. This is more like kind of a construction cone mixed with like a pumpkin orange or something. So I don't know what I'll do with the Gin and Berries. The Zombie Claw Frosted Fern, I'm definitely putting in the giveaway. I wound up rating this manicure a 1 hot dog flavored water because it just did not look good together. But at the same time, like I said, I didn't know what to do because I was like, the way I have my system set up, I could kind of like rig it to get it to where it would look good. I mean, obviously I wouldn't know I would know what colors, but I wouldn't know what finishes. But I was still like, I could kind of fix this. So that was the only way I thought to do it that seemed fair in my eyes. Next up, I wore this one polish from Bee's Knees Lacquer, and this is Envy. It's kind of like a green with a shimmer. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, glossy top coat, easy removal. I have in my notes, I don't know if, I mean, like looking at the bottle, I should love it, but I don't know if I loved it on my nails. I'm going to think about this one, if I keep it or if I put it in the giveaway, because I'm not sure how I felt about it. I wind up rating it a 2. How could you do somebody like that? Because as of right now, I'm kind of leaning towards the giveaway because I don't think I'd ever really want to wear it. I'm going to go back and really look at my pictures and make a decision. You'll be seeing them here, but I need to re-look at them and see and decide what to do with it. Because like I said, I don't know. Didn't really love it. Next up, I wore 2 polishes together. I wore this polish from Rogue, and this is Perfectly Imperfect. It's just kind of this like turquoisey. It's supposed to be a neon, but I don't really think it's a neon, but it's like a turquoise cream. Really, really pretty. And then I wore this polish from Bluebird, which is Everyday I'm Shoveling, which is just this kind of like this is a turquoise, but it's more green. Like, I think. I don't know. It's like I don't know. I'm not really sure. It's more green because this is definitely green. I wore these two, but it's got like a blue shimmer in there. It's really pretty. I wore these two together. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of each polish, and a glossy top coat. It was easy to remove. I had that this was so pretty. I remember thinking this might not look that great on my nails, but it so did. I wound up rating this a 3 because your mouse writing checks that your ass can't cash. Really love this combination. Really thought both those polishes were pretty. So the next 2 polishes, after doing that to Manny's back, the pick your polishes for the try, I was like, let me get through my try bucket, because like I said, I'm thinking in my mind, with this low buy, I'm not going to be buying as many mysteries from companies, at least until Black Friday. So I was like, let me get my try bucket just cleaned out. And I did this month, over the course of the month. So I wore these 2 polishes together. I thought they might go together, but I don't know. They don't really. They're different, but they're like different, but the same, if that makes sense. You'll see in just a minute. I wore this first one from, here it is, Monarch Lacquer, and this is called Mr. Play It Safe. I bought this on Black Friday as a mystery, just this year. It's like a blue with like a shimmer in there, and like, I'm not sure if it's golden or pinkish flakes. It's pretty in the bottle. And then I wore this by Rogue, which is Make It Blue, which is another blue with a pink glowy flakes. I knew they weren't the same, but I thought they might match up enough that they would look okay together. They did not. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of each polish, glitter grabber, glossy top coat, easy removal. I wound up rating these both a 2. How could you do somebody like that? I'm putting them both in the giveaway. I didn't care for either one of them. They're beautiful polishes. I didn't care for them. And I think even if I wore them separate by themselves, I was like, I'm still not going to like them. So let's just get rid of them. So next up, I wore 2 polishes. I wore this polish from Victorian Varnish. I think you call it Pre-Night. I don't know. It's Prehnite. It's just a beautiful light green, like really, not like a mint, but just a really pretty light green cream. And then I wore this from Lynn B Designs, Good Sense of Humor. And I wore this one from Victorian Varnish kind of like as an undie. So I wore a regular base coat, 2 coats of Victorian Varnish, 1 coat of Lynn B glossy top coat. Easy removal. It was really glowy. Not sure if I loved it or not. I am putting Lynn B Designs in the giveaway. I'm keeping the Victorian Varnish. It's a green cream. It's a wonderful formula. I love creams like this. I hope that rain is not too loud because it started to rain after we came out here, but whatever. So I'm putting Lynn B in the giveaway, keeping the Victorian Varnish. I wound up rating it a 2. How could you do somebody like that? Because, I don't know. I really wanted to love that one, but just didn't really love it. Next up, I wore 1 polish from Paradox Polish, and this is Sarcasm Is My Only Defense. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, glossy top coat, easy removal. This is just a beautiful, I got this from Little Blocks of Horrors a while back. It is just a beautiful yellow cream. Fabulous formula. Really enjoyed this. I put that it was a pretty yellow. I wound up rating it a 5. Because here's what it looks like being the best, because I just thought it was stunning for yellow. I love yellow though, but I mean just a really good formula and stunning. So next up, I wore a polish I've worn before. This is Peeps from Hearts and Promises. It's like definitely like gives you Easter vibes. It's like a light pink with all these different colored bright glitters. I got one of these in like a mystery box. I don't remember which one. I'd have to go back on my spreadsheet because I label it right away on my spreadsheet because I can't remember. But I got one of these in a mystery box, and I fell in love with these polishes. So stinking cute. Just a true cutie. So then I went to Hearts and Promises, and I bought every one in this collection, which were the exact same, kind of like formula, acrylic with, Eastery vibes, just different kind of base colors. I bought every single one of them but one, just because it was like this weird, like peachy pink. And I was like, I don't think I would like that. So I have worn this before. I love this polish. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, glossy top coat. I did use clips to remove it. and I say in my notes, loved, loved, loved this polish. So cute. Excuse me. I wound up rating this a 5. Here's what it looks like being the best, because I just love, I don't know, I love that polish. Like I said, I got it in one of the colors in like a mystery box, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. And then I went to Hearts and Promises and they were still on the site, so I was like, your girl is getting those. Next up, I wore one polish. I wore this polish from Polish for Days. This is 2025. This just came out. I got it here recently from Polish for Days. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, glossy top coat. It's a really pretty purple with like bright blue, orange, and I think it might be pink. I don't know. It looks like stained glass is what it really looks like on your nails. It was easy to remove. It was pretty. Like in certain lightings, I really love this. In certain lightings, I didn't. When I could get it this bright, like how it looks right now, like outside lightings, I was in love with this polish. But at home, inside lighting, like, you know, normal lighting that you're in most of the time, I didn't like it. It was a little bit too dark for me. And when I looked down at my nails, it just looked like a dark Medusa. I don't know how else to explain it. That's what I kept thinking when I looked at my nails. I was like, I look like dark Medusa, like I'm Medusa, and I'm going to go, I don't know, do something. So I wind up rating this a 3 because your mouse rating checks that your ass can't cash. I don't know what I'm going to do with this polish. I wish there was a way I could have it lighter all the time and not ever dark, but I don't know how to do that. Maybe put it over top of a bright one coat over a bright purple cream, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to play around with it, but it's Polish for Days, one of my favorites, so I do want to keep it and see if I can do something else with it before I decide to put it in the giveaway. Next up, I wore one polish from Red Eyed Lacquer, and this is Froyo High Chews. It's like a coral with like some type of like hollow or like a little bit of shimmer and black flaky. She did this Ho High Chew collection. I remember getting obsessed with these. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, and a glossy top coat. Slight scrubbing when removing. Like I said, I remember being obsessed with these, but I did not love this. I don't know if it was the coloring. I think it was the coloring. I didn't love this polish. I'm putting it in the giveaway. I wound up rating it a 2. How could you do somebody like that? Because I thought I was going to love it, but I just didn't love the color on me. It's like a weird coral, and I don't know. I don't want to say anything else. I just, you know, because I don't know what else to say, but I just didn't like it on me, basically. Next up, I wore one polish from Cracked, and this is Stevio, and it's just this like really, it looks like it's kind of got like a greenish shimmer to it, but it's like this like neutrally beige with this like really pretty shimmer. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 3 coats of polish, glossy top coat. It was easy to remove. It was very pretty. I wound up rating this a 2. How could you do somebody like this, like that? Because this was a polish I thought would have been one of my favorites from Crack. I did love it. I'm still going to keep it. But in certain lightings, it was beautiful. And in certain lightings, it was just like, didn't really care for it. So, not my favorite from Cracked. And I thought it would be one of my favorites. But I am going to keep it. Next up, I wore one polish from Cuticula. And this is Thanks for Noticing Me. It is a purple. It's got a little hollow in there. And it's got like a pink shimmer, like pinkish orangey shimmer in there. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 3 coats of polish, glossy top coat, easy to remove. This was really, really pretty. Not my favorite polish by any means, but really, really pretty. I wound up rating it a 3 because your mouse rating checks that your ass can't cash, but really, really pretty. And then my last polish I wore from the month is this polish from Sassy Sauce, and this is Peppermint Petty. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, glitter grabber, glossy top coat. I use clips to remove. I wind up rating this mani a 2. How could you do somebody like that? But I think it would look pretty. Like, I just wore it by itself with I didn't even use a blurring base coat. I just wore a regular base coat. But I think this would be pretty over a light blue, a light green, of course a white. So I'm going to try, before I put this in the giveaway, to wear it another way, because I really love the way it looks in the bottle, but I didn't love it on my nails just by itself. So I'm going to have to mess around with it, because like after I started wearing it, I was like, I think this would look good. Like it probably would look good with what I'm wearing over top of what I'm wearing. But I was like, over a light blue, for some reason that kept coming to me, a light blue. I thought this would be so pretty over. So I'm going to keep that for right now and try to mess with it again. So my top 3 manis for the month in no particular order are this Peeps from Hearts and Promises. I just love this. It's really, really cute. It's such a cutie. You have it on your nails. Just a cute, cute vibe. I did not want to take this off. I wound up taking it off, but I didn't want to, but I really, really did love that polish. Loved it. Next up for one of my top manis for the month is this one from Monarch Lacquer, the Polished Mage. It is not, at least as I'm seeing it through my camera, not looking very pretty on the bottle, but on my nails, it's like just a beautiful, beautiful blue. The formula is great. It's just such a pretty blue, so I had to pick that one. And then my last one's another blue I picked because this blue is just another, this blue is everything. It is perfection. It is the manicure I did with the little flowers, which had the Night Owl Lacquer Calming Cornflower. This is just, this shade of blue is, like I said, perfection, everything. And then I wore it with Sinful Colors YOLO Yellow and Sinful Colors Snow Me White. But the blue, I mean, I thought the mani was cute too, but the standout here was the Victorian varnish. It was just so good. The formula is perfection. Love, love, love that one. You'll probably see that in my top polishes of the year because it was that good. It was that good. So those are my top 3 manis for the month of February. If you had any standout manis for February or something you wore that you just love, let me know in the comments down below because I would love to see what everyone else wears and is into because I don't get to see that on my side, you know, except on Instagram. I do get to see stuff on Instagram. I shouldn't say that. And I know a lot of you, I recognize your names, you know, and you comment, you follow me on Instagram. So I do get to see what you post on Instagram, which I love. I just like seeing, I'm just in the nail polish. What can I say? I just love seeing people's nail polish and different things. And I love seeing people's nail art. I would love to be a good nail arter, but I mean, I know it takes more practice and I am trying, but I'm not practicing enough. And a stamper. I love seeing people stamping. I'm like, how do they do it? How do they do it? And I know it would just require more practice. I mean, nail art's going to be harder than stamping, especially if you're free-handed it because, you know, that's more difficult, I think. But I know stamping, I could get better at if I just practice it, but it's just like to stamp is old. And plus, I think because I take my nail polish off every single day for the most part, sometimes I wear it more than one day, but most part it's one day. It's like, oh my gosh, just the stamp. It's getting all that stuff out, putting it all away. I mean, maybe I'm lazy. I don't know, but it just seems like so much work. But I do love seeing people stamping and people's nail art. I'm very like in awe and like, oh, it's wonderful. It's beautiful. And I know I just need to practice more, but I just don't. But anyway, if you like these type of videos, please consider subscribing to my channel. I do nail content like this all the time. And I also do monthly giveaways of nail polish to subscribers. I hope everyone has a great day. Remember, keep polishing. Bye.